Hello and welcome students. Statistics chapter 2, presentation of data. In the previous video lecture, first video lecture, I explained you the theory aspect. Two types of data, quantitative data and qualitative data. I also explained students you the types of quantitative variable and qualitative variable. From quantitative variable, we have analyzed or classified different to another variable, that is discrete variable and continuous variable. As you all know, I explained you about the discrete variable and continuous variable. My dear friends, from discrete variable, we can prepare discrete frequency distribution. I repeat this, from discrete variable, we can prepare discrete frequency distribution. And from continuous variable, we can prepare continuous frequency distribution. Now, the question arises, how sir we can prepare or we can make this discrete frequency distribution, or how can we prepare this continuous frequency distribution? As you all know that discrete variable is such variable which can cover only the countable or some definite values. Such variable is called discrete variable, and from that discrete variable, whichever frequency distribution prepared by us, that is called discrete frequency distribution. And the continuous variable is such variable which can cover within the range all the values whichever comes, that is covered. Then such variable is called continuous variable. And from continuous variable, whatever frequency distribution in statistics we prepare is called continuous frequency distribution. So students, in statistics, from today's video lecture, we move towards the practical sums. Today, in this particular video lecture, I explain you how to prepare discrete frequency distribution. I repeat this, in today's video lecture, I explain you how to prepare discrete frequency distribution. So, page number 16 and 17, students, please open your textbook, page number 16 and 17. We have on page number 16, see, discrete frequency distribution is there. A numeric value showing the repetition of value of an observation is called frequency. First, the definition of frequency is provided. How many times particular variable repeated? Suppose one variable 0 is there and 0 is repeated for 5 times, then the frequency of 0 is 5. So frequency is how many times particular variable can be repeated. Suppose here variable 1 is there and 1 comes for 8 times, then the frequency of variable 1 is 8. Suppose variable 2 is there and variable 2 repeated for 10 times, then the frequency of variable 2 is 10. So, a numeric value showing the repetition of value of an observation is called frequency. Page number 16, students, of your textbook. I read this from your textbook, page number 16. First sum is there. During the month of May, information regarding number of accidents per day on a particular road of a city is as under. Students, they provide us the information of number of accidents. See, instantly in our mind, the point arises. It is discrete variable. Why, sir? Because the accidents have definite numbers. Definite numeric numbers are there. Suppose 0 accident, 1 accident, 2 accident, 3 accident. We never heard that there is a 1.5 accident. One is fully dead and half is injured. Not like that. Please God save all. There is no any accident on the earth. We pray that. But we can't heard that 2.5 accident or 3.5 accident. Some definite values are there. So it is discrete variable. Example of discrete variable. 0 accident, 1 accident, 2 accident, 3 accident, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. They provide us the different data 0, 1, 3. See what we have to do. Our variable we know, the variable is number of accidents. So how can we know the variable? From the question, students. The data is provided for number of accidents, so our variable is simple number of accidents. Now we have to write the minimum value and maximum value of the variable. We have to write the minimum value as well as the maximum value. So how can we find it? From question, dear students. The minimum value provided on page number 16 is 0. It means it occurs 0 accident, definitely. The maximum value provided in the question is 5. See, when you see the question, the maximum value is 5. So in number of accident column, we can write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Minimum value, the discrete frequency distribution begins with the minimum value. Here the minimum value is 0, so we begin it with 0. And the maximum, it ends with discrete frequency distribution ends with the maximum value, and here the maximum value is 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Our variable is ready, and our variable is number of accidents, and the variable is also denoted by x. Now second is tally marks. And third is number of days, that is our frequency. Now the question arises, sir, how to do tally marks? Students, it is carefully done by reading each and every digit. The first is 0, so I have to do 1 mark before the 0. As you all aware that whenever 5 marks are there, we have to do the sign like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one is like this. That's why we can prepare the unit of 5 together. So first is 0, the second is 1, so I do tally mark before 1. Then it is 3, so I do the tally mark before the 3. Then it is 2. So I do before 2. Then it is, you can see your textbook, 0. After 0 it is 3. So 3. After 3 it is 4. 4, 5. Then again 0. After that 1. Then again 0. Then 2. After 2 it is 0. So here the fifth mark is there, students. So fifth mark is there, so I do mark like this. 5 zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Fifth mark, after fourth mark we have to do fifth mark by cross way. That's why we can easily calculate units of 5, 5. After 0 it is 1. So I do mark on 1, then 3, After 3 it is again 3. Then we have 0. After 0 we have 2. Then we have 1. After that again 2. Then 4. After 4 it is 5. After 5 it is 0. Then 1. See, in 1 it is fifth one, so I do cross tally mark. There is a unit of 5, 5. Now you all understand it. After 0 it is 1. Then after 1 again 0. Then 2. Fifth mark is there. So I do the cross tally mark to 2. Again 2. Then again 0. Then 1. After 1 we have 2. And then we have again 1. So here are the different tally marks, my dear students, before you. After doing tally marks, students, what we have to do? We have to count it. And the total of tally mark is called frequency, that is F. Here 5 plus 4, so frequency is 9. The meaning of this practical meaning is the zero accident happens on 9 days. This is the analysis. This is called classification, presentation of data. Here 5 plus 2, so the frequency is 7. In the 2, 5 plus 2, it is again 7. In 3, there are 4 tally marks are there, so the frequency is 4. In number of accidents 4, the 2 tally marks are there, so frequency is 2. In 5 accident 2 tally marks are there, so frequency is 2. At last we have to do the total, and we can cross tally of our sum also. 9 and 7, 16. 16 plus 7, 23. 23. 16 and 16 plus 7, that is 23. 23 plus 4, 27. 27 and 2, 29. 29 and 2, 31. We can do cross tally of our sum also. We can count the total observation provided in the question. It must be 31. 31 observation, and here also the total marks is also 31. Students, this is the example of discrete frequency distribution. See, in statistics, no table is without any particular heading. So here we can write the heading that table showing the number of accidents and number of days of a particular city. So, fast, I would like to recap. They give all the digits. First of all, we have to decide it whether it is discrete or continuous. When its range is limited, then also it can decide that it is a discrete distribution. See, how can we find the range, sir? The minimum is 0, maximum is 5. Maximum minus minimum, so the range is only 5. 5 minus 0, 5. By that way also we can judge that this is the example of discrete frequency distribution. Now the variable is provided in the question, that is number of accident. So we write the variable number of accident. Second column is tally marks. Last column is number of days, that is our frequency. Minimum we write and maximum we write. When discrete variable distribution we prepare, we begin it from minimum value, minimum observation, that is 0, and we move up to maximum. So we move 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After writing the variable, we have to do the tally mark. The fifth telemark is cross telemark. So the unit of 5 5s are ready. After doing the telemarks, we have to count it, and the total of telemarks is called frequency. At last, we have to do the total of the frequency, and frequency always match. Total of frequency match always by number of observations provided in the question. So students, by this way we can prepare the discrete frequency distribution. In next video lecture, I definitely explain you one sum from your exercise that how to prepare the discrete frequency distribution. Thank you for your cooperation, students. Thanks again, and you can see this sum, page number 16-17, presentation of data. Two types of data classification: discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. Definite values or some countable values cover, then such variable is called discrete variable. From discrete variable we can prepare the discrete frequency distribution, and between the range all the values can cover, such variable is called continuous variable. From continuous variable we can prepare the continuous frequency distribution. In today's video lecture, I explain you how to prepare the discrete frequency distribution. Number of accident is our variable and number of days is our frequency. We can do telemark one by one, and we got the frequency. Total 31 frequencies are there. 0 to 1 observations are there of number of accidents, and 31 we got at last. That's why we can tally, and we can see that our sum is accurate and perfect. In next video lecture, I take the next sum from your exercise, that how to prepare the discrete frequency distribution of another kind. So students, write down this particular sum in your notebook. That's why you can easily understand it and properly write down in your notebook. Thanks for your cooperation. Thank you, students. Thank you all.